Hey, what is up guys, it's SPSnake here, bringing you guys another Advanced Warfare video here today, using none other than the EM1, the laser weapon. This is probably one of the funnest weapons to ever used. This is why I like the new Advanced Warfare patch. This was the reason why I kind of consider it to be one of the best patches, because it really changed a lot of things up. It could be that maybe because they changed so many things at once rather than just having little tiny bits being changed. That's why it feels a little bit better than previous Call of Duty updates. But the weapons, definitely you see a lot more variety when it comes to the players and what they're using at the moment. Even myself, I find myself using weapons that I've normally never used since the beginning of Advanced Warfare, and the EM1 being one of them. I just recently used it before the patch came out, which was a great thing I did, because I was able to compare and see how much of a buff this gun got. And I have to say, it didn't get a super buff, but it definitely got enough of a buff where it becomes usable and you're actually able to work with it and do something. There are times where I even get quad feeds with this. Before, it was not possible. The guys literally had to be brain dead in order for them to not notice you. But it was still very hard to actually get quad feeds with this weapon, mainly because it got like 20,000 hit markers. Now it only gets like 1,000. So even though you are going to get hit markers at longer ranges, at close ranges you will drop people. So if you guys aren't using this weapon, highly recommend it. It's extremely fun. And right now you're going to be watching a double vicious medal on, I always forget the name of this map. I always want to call it Plaza, because it kind of reminds me like a little mini version of Plaza, if you guys remember from Black Ops 2. It has like the same kind of scene, the same feel, the darkness, and the whole like disco kind of like look to it. So I call it the mini Plaza. I don't know what the name of this map is. But anyways, I'm also using the lethal kill streaks, which, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, because it took me a while to actually notice this, it took me a few games. I know I'm kind of slow, but if you guys notice, every time I kill a person, I get 100 points per kill. That's because they increase the amount of points you get per kill in domination. I believe they also increase the amount of points you get for defending and capturing a flag. I think the home flag gives you 200, and also if you capture an enemy's flag, I think you get like 25 or 50 points for neutralizing, and then you get the rest of the points for capturing, which will be either 150 or 175, maximum of 200 points when you capture the flag from beginning to the end. So it makes it so much easier to get a lot of kill streaks, and it feels like the kill streaks are a little bit more rewarding, not because of the amount of kills it gets you. It pretty much still gets you the standard amount of kills, but how frequently you get them. So it seems like they're just pretty much just going crazy hammo. Like right now, look at the feed. Owning the feed. It's owned by SPSnake, going in. Oh my goodness. If you guys haven't used the defender attachment or perk or whatever you want to call it for the warbird, definitely recommended. I think I used to use the aggressive, or I think that's what it's called, the aggressive, something like that. That's what I used to use, but I found that in 6v6 the defender is definitely a lot better, mainly because if you're the type of player like myself that likes to be inside the enemy spawn, not necessarily 100% always rushing in the enemy spawn, but just being around the enemies, you're definitely going to want the defender. It's going to get you a lot more kills. And you know, when you have the aggressor, sometimes it's on the opposite side, not where they're you know, spawning, or sometimes the spawns, they flip and you get there faster than the actual AI can get there. So if you have the defender, that thing will always be following you around and will be near you. So if the spawns ever flip, you just go to the other side and your bird is right there. You're about to kill everything in sight. So right there you saw me pretty much not killing anybody. Like I mentioned before, at longer distances this is not the weapon to use. If you use it in one of the huge maps, which there are not many of them in Advanced Warfare, it's probably like 1 or maybe 2, but there's usually a lot of ways you can just skip around the map and get close to the enemy. But at longer range, this gun is completely trash. Gets 20,000 hit markers still, But like I mentioned, at close range, you are going to be fine at killing people. So before this video comes to an end, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are curious of what I'm using on my weapon. What is going to get you the most kills? What is going to make you have fun with this weapon? So the first two things you want to unlock is quick draw and stock. Something I use on all my weapons, especially my assault rifles, because due to the lag, quick draw helps you so much, and even if there's no lag or a very minimal lag, it would still help you so much in winning those gunfights. Stock, I like to be very mobile, so if I can move and strafe side to side, it's a lot better for me. That's why I also use lightweight as one of my perks, just to move around a little bit quicker, getting from one side to the other side, using blast suppressor because I'm going to be using my jetpack, my exosuit, whatever you want to call it, a lot more, just so I can move around the map quicker. So those are two good perks to use. I'm also using low profile, and I believe I'm using hardline, or I might be using toughness. Either or, you can go either way. They're both great perks. And as for my kill streaks, as you saw, I'm using the warbird like I mentioned with the defender, and also with the extended time, so it can stay around a little bit longer, get a little bit more kill feeds for me. And I'm also using the, I forget what it's called, the assault drone. That one's really good. It's one of my favorite kill streaks. The bomber doesn't really work that well in 6v6. Ground war, you probably want to go with the bomber. And then of course, I'm using my UAV. Always got to go with the UAV. I'm using the one that can see through the walls, forget the name. Also using the extended, and also the one that makes it swipe a little bit faster on your minimap. So anyways, that's the class. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys want to go ahead and give that a try, go ahead and do so. Guaranteed you guys are going to have fun. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys didn't, drop a like. That'd be hella appreciated. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care, guys. Peace.